Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, CeeChronicles here. If you're here for the very first time, my content consists of mostly fragrance reviews, but I do throw in, other content like lifestyle and vlogs, that sort of thing. Now, if that sounds like something that interests you guys, please do not leave without subscribing. I'd appreciate you becoming part of the family. And to my returning subbies, supporters, people always rooting for this channel, thank you so much for, your continued support. Now, welcome to a fragrance review video. Today I am very excited. We are here to talk about Lattafa Ansaam Gold, and this is the box. It's a slide out. It is a very it's twinning with the Lattafa Ansaam Silver, but I'm gonna have to say this outright. They are not there is no correlation between the two except just the packaging. And one subscriber actually said to me the Ansaam Silver smells a lot like a Zero Wanted for men. They said they have them side by side and they cannot tell them apart. So yeah, if you wanted to know, then maybe that helps, because when I did the review for the Ansaam Silver, I couldn't crack what it was duping. Now anyway guys, this is the presentation. I have been on the hunt for this fragrance. I saw it on Perfume Absolute and I paid for it, and unfortunately a day later, I was bummed when I got a message saying, well, unfortunately, it's out of stock. They apologize, and they wanted to know whether I wanted a refund or I wanted to choose something else. So that was that for that. And I have been pestering Dubai Perfume Cafe to get it for me, and they kept on saying, it's out of stock, maybe later. So I didn't get it from them. And then I ended up getting this in the UK. So it looks like there is a high demand for Ansaam Gold, guys. And granted, because it is duping Killian's Love, Don't Be Shy. This is how Lattafa Ansaam Gold's bottle looks like. Gonna spray it on my arm for those who want to know how the atomizer is. Okay, this is how the atomizer sprays. So let me just read out the notes for you guys off the pamphlet from Lattafa, and I'll explain why I am reading out these notes, okay, in a bit. That the top notes here are pear and mandarin, and the heart is rose, jasmine, and candy, and the base of this fragrance is raspberry, musk, and vanilla. Reason why I am reading this off the pamphlet is I don't know how Lattafa then managed to arrive to an exact copy of Love Don't Be Shy, because Love Don't Be Shy has completely different notes, except maybe for 3 here. Love Don't Be Shy in itself has neroli at the top, which is going to give you like an orangey thing there, honey kind of thing. It has bergamot, pink pepper, and coriander. And then the mid has orange blossom, jasmine, honeysuckle, rose, and iris. And the base of Love Don't Be Shy has sugar listed as a note, vanilla, caramel, musk, civet, and labdanum. So for some reason, maybe Lattafa just thought to throw some of the notes there and conceal some of them and say, well, it is what it is. Because the notes in common here would be rose, jasmine, candy, vanilla, and that mandarin. So anyway, enough said for the notes. This fragrance opens up with a candied marshmallow feel and of course that orange blossom. Also has a touch of neroli citrusiness, so you are going to get a citrusiness here, but not necessarily pulling this fragrance to become a citrus. It's a smooth gourmand, that's what I can say. It has that gourmand creaminess to it there, a candy feel, and caramel. I must say also everything here presents as very delicate, especially their florals, because remember it does have that rose, the iris, and the jasmine. But what I mean by delicate is the rose feels like rose water. It's not giving me florals like outright, like I would say go and buy this if you're crazy about florals. It doesn't give me that. It also gives me a soft, beeswaxy honey feel there, and probably that pear, because Love Don't Be Shy as well on its own does not claim to have pear, but Lattafa's one says it does have pear. So I think I do kind of get like a fruit that maybe feels like pear in here. And just slightly maybe a bit of some raspberry there, just to make sure that this nose comparison of mine is accurate, because like I said, I got the Lattafa notes. They don't really match with the Love Don't Be Shy notes, so I am kind of working with both and my nose at the same time, just to tell you what I think of this fragrance. Overall, guys, it's an intoxicating sensual scent that is gratifying to the senses. This has got kind of like an addictive nature to it. It might not be a fragrance that you warm up to immediately, but it just has that tease to it. It is a very sexy, intimate scent. And by intimate, I'm not saying it doesn't project or it just sticks around you, because sometimes when we say intimate in fragrances, that's what we mean. But I'm just saying this is very alluring. Okay, that's what I get. I get a mysterious scent here. This is luxurious in nature. This is one fragrance that I would say doesn't push anything to the limit, but you are going to smell this on yourself, and others will, the whole day. The one thing that's going to be in the forefront is those wafts of sweetness, you know, carrying this luxurious creaminess and marshmallow fluffy feel, you know, but not childish. You're going to be wrapped around in this beautiful, delicate fragrance, right? While I was trying to get my hands on this, I did have, and I quote, I think 3 or 4 subscribers that had this in their collection. One said to me, could you please review it, because all I get is musk. And the other one said, could you please review it? I am getting soap. I'm wrapped up in a soapy thing and I don't quite get it. And I think the other one spoke about like a lemony feel. I personally wouldn't say I get a lemony feel, but if you do, maybe it's off that bergamot. But the one thing about this fragrance that I can point out here is this fragrance is accurate in its duping of Love Don't Be Shy. If you've sprayed Love Don't Be Shy, if you have tested it before, or if you've smelled somebody smelling of Love Don't Be Shy, this is exactly how it interprets. The DNA in itself is not one that screams. Maybe in line with what they say by Luxe is not loud. It has this luxurious thing to it. You know, it's not the sort of fragrance that if you're into beast mode, I like my fragrances to announce me. I like my fragrance to take over everything. It's loud. It's not like that. And it's the DNA. It's not to say there's anything wrong with this. If anything, I would say I think this is probably one of the best Lattafa dupes on the market. Okay, I'm going to bring a side-by-side with the Love Don't Be Shy. I'm going to try and get myself a tester. But I am saying, based off the fact that I have tested Love Don't Be Shy, I didn't just test it on a tester paper. I actually sprayed it on myself. And this is what I was smelling the whole day. And that led me to buy a couple of oils, because I really wanted to get my hands on this and I couldn't. So I did kind of stock up on a lot of oils. I bought one from Mr. Scent. I bought one from the Perfume Pala, because I wanted to stock up on the oils until I could get a decent dupe. And I think Lattafa here have just outdone themselves, and especially with the Lattafa Pride collection, because not only this one, there's a lot that are duping and really accurate. I have been wearing this a lot because it is a scent profile, obviously, that I like. And I have, I can say I've been even going to bed with this. But let me say again, when I say I've been using it as a bedtime scent, it's not because it sucks, but it's got this element of comfort that wraps around you when you wear this fragrance. One fragrance that I would say also maybe ideal as a wedding scent, because it has this thing, that it does play around with, the senses and a ton of sexiness to it. So for those guys who thought there was something wrong with it, no, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. That's exactly how Love Don't Be Shy smells like. It's not a loud fragrance that's going to blast everybody. That, it will give you definitely these vibes. I'm just waiting for when it's going to be accessible, especially in South Africa, so I can get myself a backup or two, backup bottles, because this is absolutely beautiful. The only other way you can get this is maybe if you purchase it on Noon, which is a direct United Arab Emirates website, if you want to go that far. But otherwise, from the stockist, it looks like maybe this fragrance is just sold out while it's in production. But of course, if you are in Europe, this seems to be very accessible, and that's why I did say I ended up getting mine in the UK, and that was the final straw. I got this one, and I got the Mocha Silky Rose. I will bring the review of that one, as we go within this month. So absolutely a plus there from Lattafa, guys. And if you are after the Love Don't Be Shy fragrance, guys, considering the price, you get 100 ml from this. This is 100 ml and smells exactly the same. It's gonna envelope you in a beautiful, seductive kind of thing around you. A lot of fluffiness there, a lot of marshmallowiness there, gourmand in nature, cream creamy. Well, unfortunately for the gents out there, I'm gonna have to say this to me comes across as ultra feminine. The texture, the feel of it, the creaminess, everything about this comes across as, you know, ultra feminine. But of course, if you like to play around with fragrances, more so that this is on the affordable side as a dupe, then definitely one that you may want to try, you know, there. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we obviously discuss more about fragrances. We were here decoding Lattafa's Ansaam Gold. So let me know what you think of this fragrance if you have it, guys. Turn on post notifications, guys. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this video, and most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe. And remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.